Good morning. Well, I thought I'd start this week's video with a subject that I have been thinking about for the past weeks, if not months. It's been ever since I competed back in October. As soon as I finished that show, the morning after, I thought about the process of going enhanced, and that is something that has been on my mind. So I looked into this. I've researched, talked to people that are professionally used, and someone that I can get a proper insight into what the process is, what you have to do, the cost, the customer health process of looking after yourself for protecting your health. So these are all things that I've been looking at over the past couple of months, and they all were coming to a head of whether I would decide to go enhanced or stay natural. And the reason for wondering if I should go enhanced was mainly down to the past 3 shows I've done. I've pushed as hard as possibly as I could to prep for these shows, to build mass, and it's not always worked out as I envisaged, and that is down to the fact they've been natural. It's harder to compete against these guys that are using. Don't get me wrong, we all put hard work, but when I'm wandering into one of these shows that are not tested, I'm kind of like cutting my own nose off, aren't I, really? These guys are all on a level playing field themselves because they're all using, and I'm just wandering in as a natural, and not for 1 second am I complaining that I'm in these shows and I'm already at a disadvantage, and it shouldn't happen like that, because that's the way the industry is now, and I know what I'm going up against. But it was at the British finals when I came 5th, and it became apparent to me that this was as far as I could possibly go, and this was the sort of like demon that was inside my head that was saying you should think about going enhanced, because I was giving them a run for the money on stage. There was elements of my body that was a lot weaker, don't get me wrong, but there was areas that I was pushing these guys, and I thought maybe if I enhanced, that would give me that extra 5% to just annihilate these guys and be on stage and claim my win, and maybe go to a higher level at competition level. So as I said, I've done my research, and I've not only done my research, I've been talking to friends and family, close family members, partner, because it doesn't just affect me, this decision, this affects everybody, because this is a investment in your health. This isn't something that I'm just doing just to get a holiday body. This wouldn't be something that I'm just getting ready for summer, to look good on Insta and social media. This is something that would be for a purpose, and once I started, there'd be no going back. I wouldn't be able to just stop after a couple of months. I'd have to invest in this process and go all the way through to competition and put all my eggs in one basket of winning a show, because that would be what I'd be taking it for. So after a lot of deliberation about what I will be choosing to do, is I will be staying natural. I will be committing to competing again, but as a natural. And for me right now in my life, the costs of going enhanced don't really outweigh staying natural. Do I have the ability to put my health in jeopardy? Because nothing is 100% safe, for the sake of doing something that might happen. And don't get me wrong, I have dreamt about turning pro for so long. One of the main reasons that I have chose to stay natural are because I don't feel like my genetic potential has been fulfilled yet. And that's looking and analysing my own body. I feel there's so much room to grow yet. I'm only 28, my body's still growing. There's so much potential to grow. It'd be very easy to step on stage enhanced and be using, but I want to personally, this was the journey that I set out on to push, and it has been through all my competitions. When I've looked back, I have gone to push guys that are enhanced as far as I could, and I felt like at the British finals, okay, the first and second, maybe third, was way ahead of me. But I feel if I brought my body parts up, I'd be placing so much higher. So there's still room for improvement, so much room for improvement. And I feel like until I reach my full genetic potential as a natural, I won't be going enhanced. And people that jump on the use of PEDs before they've reached the potential, that's their own choice. But as I say, this is mine to stay committed to being natural, push hard, and see where we can take this. I've come too far now to give up on this idea of being a natural bodybuilder. It was a hard pill to swallow, because when you've for so many years looked towards turning pro and doing all that, having that dream of stepping on stage as a pro, and then you start to realise that your grip on that dream may not be fully ever going to happen. At the stage I'm at in my life right now, there's so many other factors that outweigh committing to that. My girlfriend, my house, my family, my friends. This is going to be something that I'm going to continue to do as a hobby and not make that step. I'm going to continue to compete naturally and enjoy every moment of it. And I feel like I can be at peace with the fact that if I do come 4th, 5th, 6th, I've enjoyed my passion of bodybuilding. My journey of bodybuilding will never finish. I will continue this beyond years of being able to compete, because this is a passion of mine. Health, fitness, shaping your physique. It's something that I'm so passionate about and will continue, like I say, to fulfill. But I felt like I had a few little demons on my shoulder whispering in my ear, like, go on, go over, try it, like take that step towards going enhanced. But we're not going to. Okay, so that being said, the off season has begun. We are 2 weeks into this natural bodybuilding off season, and we are monitoring our weight regularly. We're still sitting quite heavy now, which is going to happen in an off season. And the main thing about being a natural bodybuilder is the fact that you're not going to look shredded. You do not look good during the off season. You can stay lean, and that is why I'm monitoring my weight. I'm looking to add about 2 pounds on a month to my overall body weight, which will allow me to still be in a calorie surplus, but not adding too much weight. If I'm adding too much weight, there's a very, very good chance that we're adding a bit too much, which will be fat. And we don't want too much fat. But off season feels good to start with. I already feel like I'm filling out and growing slightly. So I'm interested to see where this can go. We've got a back workout today, back and biceps. So we're going to take the camera with us, and I'm going to show you a full workout for the first time in my off season, what it consists of. Let's go and get that pre-workout meal in.